Hey guys, welcome to our Survivor Season 33 cast assessment.
This show starts on September 21st.
I'm excited.
Right after the Big Brother finale. Big Brother
Is it
18.
after or before?
Right before the Big Brother
I'm not
finale.
sure.
I think it's before.
I
It
think
usually
so.
is at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is exciting because we've got like a generational thing going on here. We've got Millennials versus Gen X, and it's taking place in Fiji.
Yeah. And first, let's just generalize about Millennials and Generation Xers.
Okay.
Everybody thinks the Millennials are just like no direction. They're lazy.
You can expect a lot of me being really annoyed during this season.
You know what? Honestly, I can really respect the Millennials.
I mean,
At being a top of the heap Gen Xer, I'm 51, so I'm like, I have like no generation. I'm that lost year or two. I'm not really a Generation
you're on the
X.
cusp of baby boomer.
Right. I'm like the last dregs of baby boomer, beginning of Generation X. And I kind of, I really am jealous of the Millennials because,
Oh, snap.
right? They do stuff on their own terms. They try and live their dreams. They may not do it as quickly as the Generation Xers want them to do it, but you know what? It's not a race.
I'm gonna say there's flaws on both sides, and one thing that, oh my god, this gets on my nerves so much. We've seen multiple people in their bios and everything talk about how, like, we didn't all get participation trophies like the Millennials do. Who's handing out the trophies? Because I'm pretty sure you guys are.
It's the guilty Generation Xers. I mean, you know, they had a tough row to hoe. Their parents, the Generation Xers, lived through the Great Depression, so they were instilled with working hard and...
But Millennials work hard too. Just because we're working on computers and stuff doesn't mean that it's not hard work, you know?
I think they're jealous.
All right. Well, anyway, let's dive into this cast and talk about who we're going to be watching this season.
All
so
right.
let's talk about the Millennial tribe first.
Vanua.
We have no idea how to actually say
Vanua?
that.
I don't think it's Vanua.
No.
I'm pretty
We'll
sure
find
it's
out.
going to be Vanua.
We'll find out.
Or Vanwa.
All right. First up, Adam
How about
Klein.
Nagayan?
No. Adam Klein. He's 25 years old from California. He is a homeless shelter manager.
Wow, his mom
He talked a lot about his mom.
had cancer.
Has cancer.
Has cancer. Her mother survived Auschwitz.
Yeah.
Wow.
So surviving is like
In their
his blood.
genes. Yeah. He played Survivor. He's a super fan, obviously. He played Survivor online from the time he was 9 years old.
I
Just
like
like
him.
you.
No, I didn't play online.
What you watched every episode.
Yeah, I like him, but I'm worried because a lot of times the super fans don't do so great on this show.
They overthink it. He's really interested in social justice. He wants to use the money where it's going to do the most good, and he wants to make his mom proud because she's a survivor.
Mm-hmm.
His grandma's a survivor. He wants to be a survivor.
Right. I like him.
I like him too.
I just hope that he's not gonna over-strategize here. Speaking of super fans,
Hannah Shapiro, 24 years old from there's a lot of Callies.
Mm-hmm.
California barista and
I think a writer too.
Writer.
Right off the bat, I'm getting like Shireen/Aubrey vibes.
Right.
Kind of feel like she's gonna fit into that mold a little bit. Again,
Well, shit. Her pet peeves are people who love to kill and people who fart in small elevators.
that's quite a range. Quite a range.
Both silent killers. All right.
I guess, yeah.
All right. So, super fan, super nerd, super awkward,
But fun.
very fun.
You know what she reminds me of?
I think I do.
Okay, the SNL sketch where they're like the theater kids in high school.
Yeah.
They're like moving the boxes around. Oh my god.
Well, her high school sounds like the coolest place on earth because they did Romeo and Juliet with 2 male leads.
Right.
That is amazing. I love it.
I think she's gonna be fun. I'm just worried again that she's gonna overplay.
Or be like too annoying.
We'll see. I don't know. I could see her linking up though with Adam. I think that they would.
I think they
try to work
may,
together.
yeah. Michaela Bradshaw, 25, from Texas. She's a vacation club sales
This girl
person.
freaking busts her butt. You can tell.
She is a hard worker. She paid off, I think it said $31,000 in college loans.
By the time she was
all by
like
herself.
23.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
She's frugal. She did without cable and air
She had a
conditioning.
freaking flip phone for
Yeah.
the longest time.
You know why? She was raised by her godparents, and I'm thinking she was like an only child raised by them. And usually when you have an only child, they really age quicker.
I don't know if she was an only child, but she was raised by
Her
older people.
Right.
Right. So she definitely has like,
The Gen X qualities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
The typical Gen X qualities, because a lot of these millennials are very hardworking.
Yeah.
Very hardworking.
Yes.
You listen to the stubborn old Gen Xers, and it's, don't.
All right. Well, some of the people that I'm the most interested in seeing how they're going to do are the ones like Michaela, who kind of
Our
almost
hybrid.
seem like they fit more on the other tribe. I want to see how they're going to interact with their tribe mates.
Right.
It's going to be interesting.
All right. Well, Justin J. Surratt from Florida, 27 years old, real estate agent. He is a real shitster.
This guy seems a little bit shifty.
A little shady.
He's our first, person.
He bought his first house at the age of 25.
That's impressive.
It is very impressive. His mom had freaking 10 brain aneurysms.
That's crazy.
She's been through a lot. He's got street smarts. He's a little flirty.
He's ready to pull out that man bun.
Oh, he doesn't have to pull it out. It's there, ready to be used. And he said he learned his crafty ways from his stepdad the best.
Does anybody have some tea I can sip right now?
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's gonna be a little troublemaker.
Big troublemaker.
I could see him stirring some shit up.
All right. Jessica Figgy Figueroa. Figgy.
That's her nickname.
Yeah. She's 23, from Nashville. She's a bartender. She's got some street smarts. Usually the bartenders, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
I see you.
I don't know how much gameplay we're gonna get out of her because from her interview and stuff we got, she's athletic and she's single and ready to flirt. I don't think you're gonna be even looking at other people when you're freaking
Yeah.
disgusting.
You know what?
From being outside for 39 days.
The feisty Puerto Rican part makes me a little nervous because I think she's going to be in everybody's faces when she gets pissed off. That's not going to go over too well when you're starving. You don't want to hear somebody bleh, 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 bleh.
Yeah. I think a lot of these people, though, talk a big game when they're all like, I'm feisty, but are they actually going to, do anything? I don't know.
When they're eating 10 grains of rice per meal, it changes a lot.
That's true. People get hangry. But
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what we're going to see from her yet. I don't know if she's going to be a big gamer.
Well, she definitely will be a force to be reckoned with athletically.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
She said she played 4 sports, right?
Yeah, and her workout is boxing. So, yeah.
Yeah, she'll be
punch somebody
good
in
in
the face.
competitions.
All right. Well, Michelle Schubert is up next. 28 from Yakima, Washington.
Yo, they just went there on Catfish.
That was awesome. All right. She's a missionary recruiter, and I believe a missionary as well.
Okay.
I don't understand why she described herself as hungry, hungry hippo.
Those were her 3 words.
She's
okay.
She's the daughter of a preacher man. She likes to study dragons and the stars.
Definitely off the beaten path.
Yeah, because she wants to look hot on TV. She's kind of sad she's not going to be able to bring her mascara.
Yeah, and then she's like, I have a secret. I have a boyfriend, but I'm not going to tell anyone. And she's planning on flirting with the guys, and she wants to actually be a guy's downfall. She's going at it maliciously.
She's cunning, and she's Christian.
There are a lot of religious people
There's a lot
on
of
this
Bible
season.
thumpers this season.
A lot of religious people.
She makes me really nervous because I don't like her.
I'm wondering if she will align with Hannah, because I feel like they're both kind of quirky.
Right.
But I don't know, because this girl, Michelle, I feel like she's going to try to latch onto the guys, too.
She's going to try and latch on to
Which
the
I don't
guys.
see Hannah doing.
I don't see her. I don't see her mixing with the girls too much because I think it's going to be a lot of cattiness. Yeah.
We'll see.
Taylor Stalker, 24, Idaho snowboard instructor.
This guy seems really goofy.
Hey, I love logs because, like, I could do backflips off them.
And then his face after he did the flip, he was like...
Yeah. He makes friends easily.
I could see that.
He hasn't really thought about the money. I could see that. This guy's a free spirit. You know, he believes you could do whatever you want in life, and he's a little crazy.
I think his social game's going to be strong. Strategically,
Dude.
we'll see.
I bet he knows Shaun White.
I don't know, maybe. But then again, too, I was thinking, like, this guy said that he's, like, really quick to drop things and move on to something new. Is he going to be like that with alliances?
Flip-flopper?
I don't know.
It might work to his advantage. All right, Mari Takahashi, 31, California, gamer.
I'm excited about her.
She's a YouTuber. She's a social media mogul. Unlike Frankie Grande, this girl's for real.
I think Mari's really smart. I think she's going to be really good in competition. She's a
smart.
Former professional ballerina.
She's athletic. She's on YouTube. Her social game is off the charts.
She's open to being a villain.
Yeah, and she's climbed Kilimanjaro. She summited it.
Yeah, I really appreciate a good villain.
Me too. I want to go to VillainCon this year. All right.
So she's definitely one of my favorites so far.
Me too. Will Wall, and she's got red hair or pink hair. It's hard to tell on the video.
I think it might have been pink. Wasn't somebody
pink.
else talking about her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Wall, 18.
Oh shit!
This kid's a little bitch. He's a
Mom!
I'm sorry. He's a New Jersey we'll get into it.
Yeah.
He's a New Jersey high school student. Excuse me, I'm the youngest one ever to play.
Well, that's
Survivor.
a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I'm really interested to see how he does. He's like a little baby.
Yeah.
A baby.
He loves Jesus Christ and Ronald Reagan. Pass the ammunition.
Okay.
All right. He's going to screw with people's heads. This is what he wants to do. And lie every chance he gets.
Whoa! Yeah, I'm excited from like a viewer standpoint, but I don't think that's gonna be good for his game. You don't want to lie unnecessarily, you know?
No.
If you lie because it's gonna help your game, fine.
That's one thing.
But when you're just lying to lie,
But when you're just being a little bitch,
that's not gonna help you.
No.
It's not gonna help you.
all right. Zeke Smith. Oh my God. 28 from Brooklyn. He's an asset manager.
This guy is freaking interesting.
This guy is a freaking onion. He's got so many layers to him. Sign me up. He's a top high school debater. He's devilish. Self-proclaimed.
His debating got him into Harvard.
That's amazing. Loves Joan Rivers. He's a little eccentric, and by a little I mean a lot.
Like that mustache.
I love it. He came out at 15. What
Sign
more
me
can I
up.
say?
Ready.
I love it.
Yeah, I really like him so far, but I don't know how he's gonna mesh with some of the other people. I don't know if he's gonna be too much for them to handle or what.
I don't know. I kind of see him possibly getting into an alliance with the real estate guy, and the little shit stirrer.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you were saying you kind of want to see like a villain alliance.
A villain, yeah. So like maybe Mari.
I don't know if Zeke would be a villain though.
I'm thinking definitely Mari and Zeke will be
I think he's
together.
going to be really good at manipulating people.
And entertaining, so people are going to want to keep him around because it's boring as hell there.
Well, yeah.
All right.
So that is the Millennial tribe. Now let's talk about the other side of the coin.
Takali, we think. Generation X
Takali?
tribe.
I don't know.
Lucy Huang, is 42 from California. She's a dietitian.
She is freaking fit because she's a pro bodybuilder.
She has got rock hard abs. She was a latchkey kid growing up. She's
a really hard worker.
It's the real, immigrant story. She came here with nothing, built herself up. She was a pro bodybuilder at the age of 42.
So that's recent.
She had 4 kids. You don't look it, girl. She's independent. I mean, she was a latchkey kid. She had to really pretty much raise herself.
Yeah. I like her, but I worry that she's going to be a little bit abrasive. And I don't know how well that's going to be received.
Do you think there's going to be a Moms Are Us alliance?
I hope so.
Like the Cops Are Us
I really hope
alliance?
so. I'd love to see the moms band together.
It could be. Could be. Chris Hammonds, 38, trial liar from Oklahoma. He hates gum. He wants it abolished from the world.
Well,
I love gum.
yeah.
All right. His dad went
had a
to
rough
prison when he was
upbringing.
15.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he is a self-made lawyer.
Yeah, his town had this sign that was all like, Chris Hammonds
This
lives
is the
here.
home of Chris
Yeah.
Hammonds. I wonder why it's in his garage now.
Maybe somebody had a bigger fame thing. I don't know. Maybe
think
now that
he
he's
was
on
probably
Survivor,
like,
they'll bring it back.
You know what? Let's not advertise this.
I don't know.
All right. He says he can hang with the in crowd and the out crowd.
Yeah, I mean, he said that he went to school on like a football scholarship. He's like football guy. I see him trying to take the lead here.
He said he's used to being a leader. That spells I've got a big mouth to me, and I don't know how much that's going to fly on this
Typically,
season.
it works for a while because people want a leader.
They need a leader in the
Right.
beginning to organize.
But then, a few weeks in,
Then it's Lord of the Flies all over again.
yeah, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make that jump. We'll see.
All right. Jessica Lewis, 37. She's from upstate New York. She's an assistant DA.
So we got some more law
District
here.
attorney. Yes. Will those two be in an alliance?
I don't know.
She's also a hard worker. Her parents were farmers. She put herself through school. She's also a mother. This is her first time having some me time. She's worked her ass off all her life.
Yeah.
This is something fun for her to do.
I like her. She seems really smart.
Yes.
And I think, she's going to be able to make arguments.
Yes. And I think
That are gonna influence
she'll be
people.
able to, keep her mouth shut when she needs to as well. Chris Hammonds, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ken McNichol. He is 33 from Denver. He's a model.
Yeah. He just has that millennial vibe to him.
He's a hybrid.
He's another one that,
Yeah.
he maybe
Well,
would
he's
fit in
also
with the others a little bit better.
33. So
Right.
he's on the cusp of Generation X. He was probably born a little bit too early to
I
be
don't know.
a, millennial.
He's all, I moved to Hawaii, I'm living off the grid, going to the bathroom and composting it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, pass my frisbee and ukulele over here.
I love these.
He's very hippie.
Yeah.
He's also got a nonprofit.
Mhm.
And the only thing that made him come back on the grid was his 4.5-year-old daughter that just showed up.
Aw.
I'm thinking was it a surprise? Because he's I'm
He's
a
like,
single dad.
no more one night stands.
Yeah. So
I don't know if he's gonna gel with the rest of his tribe.
he's very interesting. I think he's going to be at the bottom of his tribe because they're going to look at him
Yeah.
like he's a slacker.
I just feel like he's not gonna fit in with the rest of
Yeah.
them.
I mean, everybody's so gung-ho.
If he can make it to the merge,
he's got a shot.
yeah.
Because he could
We'll see.
probably be like, hey, I'm not really with them.
I want to be with you guys.
Yeah. All right. Ciandra Cece Taylor, 39, California insurance adjuster. She is a spitfire.
Mm-hmm.
She's a hard worker. She's a mom. She's doing it for her family.
Yep.
Right reasons. She grew up poor. She was working from the time she was 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Her ex said she's got multiple personalities. Don't listen.
Oh boy, I think she's gonna be fun.
I think she's
think
going to
she's
be a
gonna be
lot of
fun.
fun. She's going to make good TV.
I could see her possibly clashing with Chris, football guy, maybe. I don't know. I'm just
Absolutely.
feeling that's.
Hopefully the Moms Alliance will protect her.
We'll see.
All right.
Imagine if there really was a Moms Alliance.
I would love to see it.
I'm manifesting
rooting for
it.
Yes. All right. David Wright.
Not the
42.
baseball player.
No. Far from it.
I'm interested in this guy though.
This guy sounds amazing.
He's
from
42
California. He's a TV writer.
for Family Guy.
What?
Malcolm in the Middle. If you write for Malcolm in the Middle, I love you.
This guy's funny as F. I love him. He's got OCD. He's nervous. He's paranoid.
His pet peeves are people.
He has a small stature. He's got everything going against him. He loves Mr. Spock.
Okay.
He also doesn't understand why more people don't eat breakfast.
Right? Breakfast
It's the
is
most
delicious.
important
It's
meal of the
amazing.
day.
You gotta have it.
He was bullied, sometimes by the girl he had a crush on. I love him.
Yeah.
He went camping once. Raccoons stole his stuff and never again.
I really like him as a person, but immediately I'm thinking he is his own worst enemy.
He's gonna be really messed up.
He's gonna
from
be
this.
so paranoid. And I don't want that to happen. I want him to stick
either.
around.
I do too.
I really want him to stick around.
I really hope he can overcome his anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I really
We're
like
rooting
him.
for you.
Yeah, we are. All right, Rachel Ako. Is that what we decided on?
I can't remember. I made like a mental note and everything.
37. She's from LA. She's a recruiting director and an author.
A book author.
Yes, a book author. She's very athletic.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be the first Asian Pacific Islander to win the show.
Yeah.
So she's like,
What do you think her chances are? I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I don't know how great her chances are.
well, you know what? She's modeled for Playboy TV in a bathing suit. I don't think she got nude.
We don't know that.
Well, she's won chess trophies. I mean, she's kind of got like that, hey, I'm a dumb, good-looking girl, but I'm athletic and smart. So she's already picked somebody out who was a flat-out jerk. And
Ooh, I want to know who that is.
Who that
I want to know.
I'm wondering who that is, Chris.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I didn't get a great sense of who she is yet.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to. She's a maybe.
Okay.
All right, Brett LaBelle. He is 42 from Massachusetts. You close your eyes, and this guy is Boston Rob.
Same voice. It's crazy.
All right, he's a police sergeant. He says he could read people, but you know what? I think everybody's going to be reading him.
I don't know. We've seen before. Usually, there have been a lot of cops on these kind of shows, and they do pretty well, generally speaking.
I can smell a cop a mile away. This
Well, I'm
guy's
just saying,
competitive.
like, in recent years, they've done pretty well for themselves.
Watch out, all you New Yorkers. Go Sox. I'm going to go wicked crazy up in here.
I could see him being abrasive. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm going to need you to face the wall and spread them.
No!
All right. Paul Wachter.
Everybody was talking about this guy.
Everybody.
52 years old. He looks like a hard rockin' Santa.
He sings in a rock band on the side, but he's really a boat mechanic from
He
Florida.
was like, we play 800 songs for 7 hours straight.
Yeah.
What?
This guy, he's really interesting. He dropped out of society, basically, bought a motor home, a RV with his wife.
They pulled their kids out of school and like homeschooled them for 5
Traveled
years.
around
or
the
something.
country for like 5 years.
5 or 6 years.
The only problem with him is he talks too damn much.
Yeah.
If he's breathing, he's talking, and if you tell him to stop talking, he might as well die. That's going to be a big problem.
That is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Early on, like before you really get to know people, sometimes the talkers are the first to go. Mm-hmm. You don't have a lot to go off of, and you're just
Right.
like, I can't live with this person.
I can't hear this. Remember Shireen in her season?
Yes.
The first season?
Yes.
She couldn't stop talking?
So we'll see. All right. Last but not least, we've got Sunday Burquest.
45 years old from Minnesota. Youth pastor.
Yeah.
Her and her husband are both youth pastors. She's got 4 kids. She's a breast cancer survivor.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you know what?
Badass.
I survived breast cancer.
Don't do that.
I'm going to add another survivor to my my list.
Get it, girl.
Survivor.
Yeah, she thinks that she's going to have an advantage here because she's used to working with young people. Mm-hmm. But, she's going to have to get to that merge first.
Now listen, children. I'm only lying in the context of the game. You shouldn't do this in your real lives.
I can't deal with that all season.
I don't know how the Christians... Is there going to be a Christian alliance?
You never know.
Because the 18-year-old kid was like, hey, if I can find another Christian to hook up with, I'm going to do it.
We'll see. I don't know.
This
But what do you
one-
think of Sunday's chances?
You know, she's quirky. I could see her doing a lot of work around camp. They
I
might
could
keep
see her being
around,
like a
little
motherly
bit.
type.
Mother's Alliance. Mothers are us.
But I mean, like, you know, people like that. They like feeling secure.
Yes.
Which I think she will do really well if she
think
gets to the merge
she
and
will-
she's with the Millennials, but I don't know
Yeah.
how she's going to fit in with this group.
I think she will give the people the illusion of you're safe with me because I'm like a Christian. I'm not going to be lying.
We'll see. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how much religion plays into this season because there
Yes.
are so many.
Yeah,
Very
and they're
religious
very,
people.
very vocal about it. I would say more people are religious on this season than not.
Well, I don't know about that.
She's got that Minnesota accent too. Oh, geez.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments who your favorites are so far. Which tribe do you see yourself rooting for more? And we'll see you on premiere night.
21st. So until then,
Much love.
2, 1.